Welcome to the arcade, everybody. We're back in Farming Simulator 25. And I know it's been a while since I've done a video on this one. I really wanted to get back to this game, but I had way too much grinding to do. So, I did the grinding. We can now afford a tractor. I have also fast-forwarded. Well, I haven't fast-forwarded. I slept, because I now have a house. So I slept through till April, which is sowing season for long grain rice, and that's what we're going to attempt to do today. We're going to attempt to do long grain rice. So what we're going to do first is we're going to buy a tractor, medium tractor. We're going to go with the white. We're going to leave everything pretty much standard. Yeah, we're going to leave it like that. We're going to buy the tractor. Now we are going to lease a cultivator. Because I don't know if it needs cultivated or not. That's plows. It does not say that it needs plowing, even though I have periodic plowing on. We're actually going to go with the cheapest one. We're going to lease this. Yes. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of wing it for right now. We've got 15,000, so hopefully we have enough to do everything that we need to do with this field. I'll bring you guys back when I get up to the field. Alright, we're finally back at the field. With our tractor, borrowed cultivator, but that's our leased cultivator. But that is okay. We're going to go ahead and start working this field. Our field. It's our field. It's actually our field. Yes. Now, eventually, we're going to have to be careful because that one in front of us is also going to end up being our field. It'll be all right for right now, but eventually, let's go ahead and get some lights on now. You guys can see. Because it is 5 o'clock in the morning, I wanted to try to get on this as early as possible. Because like I said, we got to cultivate it. We've got to... I was about to say, that water better not be running, because that looked like it was running when we were coming up through. Got to cultivate it. Got to seed it. Got a lot of work to do to it. We're going to have to fertilize it. I don't know if we're going to fertilize it before... Oh, we might even have to de-stone it. I don't know yet. Because I believe cultivating does give stones. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Here, hold on a second here. Helps if I put my cultivator down before I do that, you know? So the next couple episodes are going to be just that, us working the field, getting it ready, getting it planted. I need to figure out exactly when I need to flood it, because I think it's 2 months grow, and then you flood for 1 month, and then you harvest. I'm pretty sure it says in the help, but we'll check that out here then. I mean, we got a couple episodes to do it in, because I'm not going to get everything done in one episode. Like this episode, we're going to cultivate it. If it needs stoned, I might do the stoning off camera. Stoning is just so damn boring. But like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to stone it. I might not. I might just leave the stones in this time. The small stones after cultivating don't seem that bad. So we might just worry about the large stones from plowing it. Which we're not going to worry about plowing it this time because we're cultivating it. It didn't say whether or not we actually needed well, it didn't say that we needed plowing, so we didn't plow it. In other words, we would have plowed it as well. I mean, I guess theoretically I should have started in the middle and worked my way out to do this. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure how I should have done it, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I forgot to look to see how many headlands they were actually doing. I do love the fact that they put GPS in it, though. I really do. I can't plow a straight line to save my life. I mean, eventually we're going to be hiring workers. I mean, I know it's a long time off because we've got to build up our equipment first. We just bought our first piece of equipment, the tractor, today. Excited about that. We're finally farming our own land instead of other people's lands. Which, what I will probably do is in between episodes, I will probably still do other people's farms. Just so we can start building up equipment. That way we can actually start purchasing our own equipment. Because ultimately that is the goal, to own all of our own equipment. That way we're not spending as much money on leasing equipment. But I also know that's not always possible, so we do what we can, you know. This one here is going to be rice. Eventually, when I buy that field over there, that one's also going to be rice. And then the field behind us is probably going to end up being like wheat or oats or grain, some sort of grain. Just because I do eventually want to do chickens. I mean, eventually we're going to get into livestock. There's just no doubt about it. Rice is not the end goal. We want a fully functioning farm. We want to have all the animals. So we're going to need lots of farmland. We're going to need lots of people working the farmland for us. Going to end up with a lot of equipment. We're going to end up with horses eventually. It's going to be fun. The one thing that I was disappointed to find out is that the water buffalo that they added in here, you can't actually work the fields with them. But I mean, I guess I kind of understand. They want Farming Sim to be about driving. Which is why I like the game Farmer's Life. Because even though you can get a tractor in it, well, you do have a tractor right off the bat. You just got to fix it up. But that game there, you can also start off with a horse and do horse farming. What are you doing? Don't crash on me. It already crashed on me once. First time I've ever had this game crash on me. I'm not sure why it crashed, but it did. Hopefully after I get done with this video, I will be putting this video up today. I do have a lot of games right now that I am doing series on. That's just the way it goes. Have a lot of games that I enjoy playing. And I hope you guys enjoy watching. I mean, that's the reason we do it. Well, not really. I do it because I'm playing the game anyway, so I might as well do some recordings of it. But I'll also take your guys' suggestions, you know, if there's something you want to see. But I think right now that is the end goal, to own these 3 fields. Well, probably eventually going to have to own all of the entire map. You know, that's just kind of the way it goes. Single day months eventually aren't going to cut it because we're going to have too much to do. We'll have too much to do for a single day month, so doubt we will do single day. Well, I mean, I'm going to try to get everything done. We'll see how things go as we keep progressing. Like I said, right now we've just got to keep buying more equipment. But, I mean, we're actually working our own field now, so that means that's a good thing. I think somebody's dying in the other room. Sorry I got quiet. Had to check to make sure the person wasn't actually dying. It's winter season. Colds are among us. But I think next year I am going to set, because I mean it is December 12th now. I think next year I am going to actually set goals for YouTube. I'd like to get up to 1,000 subscribers. That is a goal. I'm going to start posting several times a day. I heard that helps. I don't know for sure. Only you guys can tell me if that helps or not. But hopefully next year we can reach 1,000 subscribers. That is my ultimate goal. And if we do, I will probably do some sort of giveaway. Give back to you guys for helping me get there. And if you guys would rather me just cut out this, I mean, the farming sim, this is kind of what it's about. But if you'd rather me like start a field and then cut to the end of the field, I can do that. We'll get more done in an episode that way. Well, you guys will see more in the episode that way. Because like right now I'm cultivating us. I could do cultivating, seeding. I could probably get the entire field done in one episode at that point. To me, that's not really the fun of this. It's the actual working of the fields. That light is a little distracting. Because there's a little bit of fog going on. Oh, look at the fog out there in the distance. That is really cool how they have that modeled. And then if you look across these fields, you can kind of see like the haze above it. I think the only problem they have with it is it's not dynamic. It's like all the time. It's a very beautiful game. Just... I don't know if this game is better than Farm Sim 22. I still have not made up my mind on that. I love playing it though, so I'm going to do an entire series on it. I will probably record the next one straight after this because I'm just going to keep working this field until it's done. I don't think, I mean, I'm not seeing any stones, so I don't think I'm going to de-stone it. I don't think I'm going to do the field stone. We'll probably fertilize it next and then seed it. Well, actually, if I get the seed or fertilizer mix, I might be able to do that. The other thing I gotta watch that I keep forgetting about is we're pretty far away from the store. So eventually I'm gonna have to get equipment that I can run down to the store, pick everything up down there, and bring it up here, like a flatbed truck or something. That is the one thing about being so far away from the store is you've got to haul that stuff around. It's not something I'm worried about right now. For now, I will keep running back and forth. I don't really care, but this tractor is going to end up with a lot of hours on it eventually. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the seeder that will do the rice and fertilizing at the same time. And hopefully one fill will do the entire field, but I'm not 100% sure on that. If I have to run it back down to the store and back up, I will, but we'll find that out in the next episode. I'm just excited to finally be working our own field. Theoretically, I could just fast forward time to the harvest, and we just go ahead and harvest it. But I do still want to work some fields in between. Some contracts, which I promised you guys you wouldn't have to see any more contracts. Unless you really want to. But for the most part, you're just going to watch me do this field over and over and over again until we own all the equipment that we need to work just this field. And then we'll start looking at buying the field next door. I don't know how many... Whoa! It's like somebody turned the light switch. Boom! We got really, really bright. That was a flashbang moment. Yeah, I might have to look it up online for the long race, but I'm pretty sure the book tells you. I'm pretty sure it's you plant it, you let it grow till you start seeing the greens come up, and then you flood it. But you need to make sure you de-weed it and everything else in between. We would take a look at that here in a minute. Is this shed here part of this field? I'm not even sure. Can we get into this? We cannot. Okay, so this shed here is just for show. Alright, so we might get rid of that shed eventually. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the work lights. Shut this off for a minute. Let's go into the help. And look up long or whoa, not quit. I need help. I need a lot of help. Don't you guys even comment. Long grain rice. Alright, let's see here. Long grain rice is sown in the spring has not yet been flooded. This type of rice has a slightly longer growth phase than the wet planted rice. It also produces a lower yield. However, you don't need any special machines to plant or harvest rice, which makes it affordable right from the start of the game. With this variety, the rice field should only be flooded when the first green sprouts have emerged from the soil. Otherwise, some plants will not germinate and holes will appear in the field. Okay. When growing rice, it is important to note that the field may only remain flooded for a certain period of time. If the water remains in the field for too long, a number of the rice plants will die. Flood the field for about 2 months before it has to be dry for the third growth stage. See? Once rice is ready to be harvested, you will need a harvester. The rice can then be sold for a profit. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, so let's see here. Did it say potatoes? I have potatoes grow. How the hell do I have potatoes growing? That is weird. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have spots of potatoes throughout my field. I'm not sure why. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna go and get a seeder, because if I remember correctly, it is cultivate. What is it? It is cultivate stones, then lime, but this is not showing that it needs lime. And then first stage of fertilizer, seeding, roll it, then you weed it, and then you do a second stage fertilizer. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna go and get the seeder / fertilizer, and yeah, I'll be back in the next episode to plant this field. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.